Dictation sometimes today still has a bad reputation. Why is that? Well, you might think that, dictation is this real boring, old school activity. I did it at school and I hated it. I had to dictate full sentences and I did not enjoy it, right? So dictation often has this bad reputation because it's something that we did at school and it really wasn't that enjoyable. And let's face it, we never really saw the value in it. However, dictation can be a lot more than this, right? Its sole purpose is not to improve spelling. Dictation is something we can use when we teach literacy, but it can also be used for a whole range of different purposes, such as developing listening skills, encourage our students to work together, so to develop peer learning, to encourage students and learner autonomy. And dictation is also a brilliant tool if you want to encourage your students to notice the gap between their level of English and the level that they're hoping to achieve. It's a very practical way for your students to go, right, so if I want to move to the next level, I really need to work on my tenses, or I really need to work on my sentence structure. So it's a really brilliant way for students to be involved in their own learning and to become more aware of where they're at, what their strengths are, and what they still need to work on to be able to get to the next level. Dictation often has a bad reputation because we will have that, well, a lot of us did dictation at school and the sentences were seemed anyway completely random. And that's why I think a lot of people think, it's a really boring activity. But dictation can still be a very meaningful task. It can be very personalized and very experiential. So hopefully I'll be able to convince you that dictation is not such an old school classroom activity after all. There are many benefits to using dictation in the ESL classroom. First of all, dictation can be a very student-centered activity. It doesn't have to be teacher-centered or teacher-led. It's really great for students who maybe are a little bit shy, or it's also really good for students who are a bit more confident. So it's a great way for students to come together and share their strength and work collaboratively. Dictation can be very engaging. I mean, running dictations can really help pick up the pace in a lesson and get students who maybe after lunch are maybe tired and not so motivated to get them engaged and communicating together in the classroom. So it's dynamic, it's engaging, and it can be fun. But on top of that, there are also benefits in terms of your students' cognitive engagement. Dictation, especially Dictogloss type activities, require the students to reconstruct a text. And for them to be able to do that, they have to pull everything they've ever learned, whether it's grammar, vocabulary, discourse. It's an activity where they get to practice their listening skill, their speaking skill, because they have to rewrite the text collaboratively, and also get to practice their writing skills. So dictation can be multi-skill and multi-system. It's fun, it's engaging, and it's got brilliant inherent value in it in terms of your students' learning.